Here we go. Beard will have her for QND. It's up, and we're rocking volleyball on WEAI. And a return air there from Howell. It looks like she positioned herself very well. Tried to play it to the side, went off her arms, and already 1-0. Jacksonville finds themselves down. QND is a team you do not want to fall behind double digits anytime, or you are going to have a tough sledding to get back in this one. The righty serves again. Alex must put a pass that time. Pump set to the outside. Gerard swings into the corner, and it's out of bounds. Slow start for sure for Jacksonville as they're behind 2-0. Such an imposing front row for QND, led by Hoing and Breckenkamp. Another serve coming up for Beard. She goes into the corner. Diving to the ground is Lemling. Center dump on 2 from Thomas. That does not go down. Hoing blocked back. Nice defense there from Guidus, and she was all over it. It's kept alive. Thomas jump set, goes middle. Guidus blocked back. Nice hand there from Thomas to keep it alive. This is a great rally from both sides. Swing. Gerard blocked back. Good defense from Breckenkamp up front. Now it's Halleck's turn. She goes cross court from the 10-foot line. That does not fall. Hoing times her jump perfectly and smashes it off Tobin for the kill. That was a great battle back and forth from both sides. But you can see the longer a point goes, advantage will belong to Quincy Notre Dame. 3-0 QND with the lead. Jump serve again. Nice play from Lemming as she is able to get it over the net, but she had to go way down to get it. Center dump, and actually is going to be hit over on 3 by Breckenkamp. Nice knock back there from Gerard as she looks like a much better player here in her senior year. At 60-plus kills last year, and this year she feels like the leader of this team. 3-1. Jacksonville gets their first point. Thomas, the serve, goes right down the line. Diving to the ground to get it is a libero beater. Blocked back by Guidus, and it stays in. How about this rally from the Crimson? They scored back-to-back points. Okay, I see you, Jacksonville. I see you. Jacksonville down by 1. Make it 2 as a service there from Thomas makes it 4-2. Not a huge student section, but they're pretty vocal. Got to have that when you play tough home games. Breckenkamp will serve. Number 2 in kills for QND in the early portion of the season. She turns from the right side and right-handed. That ball sails out of bounds. There's Gary Hickok down 20 feet from me. He yelled out of bounds. He is very invested in this game, and you can't tell how a game goes by the way Gary Hickok walks up and down the court. He's sitting down. He's kind of checked out of the game. Right now, he is locked in with his girl. 4-3, set it up on 2. Nice play from Thomas, and she knocks it over. It's hit right back, and that's a big-time kill from Eaton. You know, the defense there from Jacksonville was there, but you can only make so many big saves and leave the ball right over the net before QND will take advantage of those plays. 5-3, Jacksonville's down 2, but I love the way they're playing. They started off slow the first 2 points, but they've been right there with QND. Jump serve again from Eaton. Not a good pass there, and it will be our first 3 ball of the game. Over from Jacksonville. Now at Eaton. Quick set, right side block. Halleck keeps it alive, but it goes down on Jacksonville's side. Hitting through the double block there was Lauren Hummel as he selects her first kill. 6-3, Jacksonville down by 3. Brian Kirk with you on WEAI 107.1 FM. Monday Night Volleyball from the Crimson. Pass goes outside. Tobin gets her first look. Nice cut to the right side, but a better defensive play from Beck to keep it alive. Bumps up in the air. Thomas bumps it outside. Tobin, do it again. Nope, she goes middle. Scouted well there by Beard to keep it alive. Oh, my goodness. A pummeling swing by Hoing on the outside. Again, my star player to watch in this game is Hoing. When she's in her bag, it's game over. And that was a beautiful set outside. Perfection from QND. 7-3. Short serve, diving down is Gerard to get it. It's an overhit. Nice play by Thomas. Wow, an incredible reaction there as she hits it over. Quick set goes middle. Nobody home. Lucky to get that one over on 3. It's QND. Kind of both teams helter-skelter. Pushed over on 3 by Tobin. Now running the offense is QND. Calling from the outside, goes cross-court. It looked out, and it is out. Not by much, but it was out by less than a volleyball length. That ball looked out of bounds, and it was out of bounds. So 7-4, Jacksonville down by 3. Now, Linda Wilson, the down official, she did not have a good look at it. That was the right call made. Serve goes over, and it's Frost who just checks into the game outside. Oh, my! Oh, my! Hoing just pummeled that ball just past the 10-foot line, and nobody saw her coming. She's been hitting from the left side so far, now snuck around to the right side, and there was no blocker there. You got to throw up at least 1-2 blockers on Hoing, or you stand no chance. She will do the serving now. 8-4, Jacksonville down by 4, and that ball is spanked by Gerard. Have to have good serve receive against QND. The serve receive sets up everything for Jacksonville. Down 9-4. Hoing starts in the middle of the court. Ball has a curve on it. Out to Tobin. Back set, right side. Alex swings. That was touched at the net. Kept alive by QND. That goes back row. Hoing, let's see what she's got back there. Sticking with it there is Gerard. Passed over on 2 by Thomas. QND runs her offense again. Back set. That was not a clean set there and hit, but somehow it worked out. Down for the kill, and that is Pieper with the kill. Pieper with her first look, and she gets the kill. Looked like she was way off balance when she swung. 10-4, Jacksonville down 6 and make it 7. Not a good pass from Frost, and here we go again. Serve receive has been a problem so far for Jacksonville. 11-4 and a good timeout taken by Gary Hickok. 1 minute pause. It's 11-4. QND with the lead in the first set.
This is HB Sublotny with Sublotny Floors, and we are proud to welcome Andy Austin to our team of professionals. Andy's a local guy that brings years of kitchen and bath design expertise. Andy's a great listener and has a passion to help you create a distinctive yet functional kitchen or bath. Tired of your old dated kitchen? Reach out to Andy at Sublotny Floors and let him help you create the kitchen you've always dreamed of. When it's worth doing right, it's worth a trip to Sublotny Floors at 1685 West Morton, Jacksonville.
This is Andy Austin. I'm the newest team member at Sublotny Floors, specializing in kitchen and bath design and cabinetry. I'm proud to be back in my hometown of Jacksonville, and I'm looking forward to bringing my experience to the Sublotny team. So if you're planning on remodeling or building a new home, I'd love to meet with you to understand your project, from concept to measuring to design and selection. I can help you bring your dream to reality. When it's worth doing right, it's worth a trip to Sublotny Floors, 1685 West Morton, or call to schedule an appointment at 245-1571.
Back into the action is a live ball and over from Jacksonville on 1. Down 11-4 to QND. That ball's hit to the net. Good defense from Jacksonville. They get their opportunity with Tobin. Outside, block, and did it go out of bounds? Yes, it did. How about that? Sometimes it works out as Tobin tools the block, and it is a point for Jacksonville. And Tobin's hitting against double blocks, and that is not good news for Jacksonville. She needs to get some solo opportunities. Alex with the serve. Outside. Tipped over, and a beautiful spot from Beard. 2 blockers out there, and she read them perfectly as it's knocked over right at the 10-foot line. Don't talk much about Harper. Harper up there in the front row for JHS. 12-5. On the serve is Keck. Into the corner. Alex sends it sky high. Bumps that from Thomas. Pike to the net. Tipped over on 3 by Tobin. QND runs her offense. Back set. Tip to the net again. Keeper can't get it to go down. Frost bumps that to the left side. Tobin gets fed here. She goes into the left corner, and there is no empty spot in this QND defense. Ball hit up around the Raptors. Tobin gives chase to it. That was great hustle from Tobin, but it goes out of bounds. 13-5. QND's gone on a pair of runs so far. Now they've really separated themselves from the Crimson. 13-5. Jump serve into the corner. Maybe run out of bounds, but Alex plays it anyway. Then over on 3. Quick set to the middle. Eaton pummeled down by Breckenkamp. That's the swing of the night. Just a quick set middle, and she elevated for the big kill. There are too many weapons on QND. Too many weapons. 14-5. So it's her from Beck. She goes into the corner. Alex sends it over to Thomas. Bump set from Thomas. And Tobin sends it into the middle of the net. The serve receive still isn't great. Alex was able to get that ball up, but it was way in front of the 10-foot line. And Thomas has had to bump set that ball back to the net. If they get that ball closer to the net, Thomas can put a much better serve out there. Frost sends it to the left side, and it'll be another free ball. Crimson's kind of falling off the rails right now. Jump set, backside, and it's tooled out of bounds, and another kill. And Pieper has played very well off the bench. This is quite a run for QND. They have increased their lead, the biggest lead of the game, 16-5. Another timeout taken from Coach Hickok. We'll step away for a minute. It's 16-5 in the first set. QND lead Jacksonville.
In 1876, there was no internet, no radio or TV, no cars or trucks, but there was the Belatti Law Offices. The firm continues today, serving the legal needs of people in the Jacksonville area with estate planning and estate administration, real estate services, income and estate tax preparation, business partnership, corporate work, family law, municipal law, and bankruptcy work. Depend on the firm that's been in business for over 140 years. Jacksonville's oldest law firm, Belatti, Fay, Belatti & Beard, 816 West State Street. Visit their website, BelattiLaw.com.
Sometimes when you have more questions than answers about insurance and financial services, it might seem easier to do nothing at all. At Country Financial, they know that every situation is unique and believe that even the biggest goals start with simple steps. So when it comes to protecting the things that you love and planning for the future, don't get overwhelmed. Get started with Country Financial. Call Brian Henry, your Country Financial representative, at 245-1141. That's Brian Henry at Country Financial, 245-1141.
What a run from QND, and they add to it another ace as Gerard cannot get across fast enough to come up with the dig. And I mean, right now, that's picking the back row apart. 17-5 into the corner. Alex with the pass. Thomas to the middle with the set, and Harper able to sneak it to the double block for a kill. In set two, I would like to see the passes improve from Jacksonville. If the passing gets better, if they get the ball to Thomas closer to the net, Thomas, a great setter, should be able to put it where the defense is not of QND. Well, that pass is tight to the net. What a one-handed tip, and they're going to call that a lip. And maybe a double hit there. And it'll be Jackson. Ooh, wait. Gerard in the net is what we're calling here. Gerard in the net. Bad break for Jacksonville. 18-6. I thought, if anything, that was a lift from the setter. 12-point lead for QND. Sent into the corner. Halleck over to Thomas. Thomas with the bump set. Blocked back from Gerard's hit. Out and over on one by Jacksonville. Set outside. Beard will swing. Hits off the top of the tape. First touch by Gerard. They'll give it right back to her. Big swing. Touch. And nice play in the back row there from Peters. Tipped over on three. Thomas flails at it and again makes another fantastic defensive play. Wheel to the right side, and that's out of bounds. That is out of bounds. And finally, we see a mistake on this front row of QND. Breckenkamp sends it out by maybe a foot or two. It was out. That was the right call. 18-7. Limlin back to serve. The lefty sends it into the corner. Back the first touch. Set. Back row. Hoing. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. That was from the back row as she dotted the back line of Jacksonville. I mean, she is in a league of her own. 19-7. Jump serve. Tobin the first touch. Thomas. Bump set. Gerard sends it into the middle of the net. I mean, every time there's a set to the outside, Jackson's having to hit against a double block. And with the height of Hoing and Breckenkamp, there's not much the Crimsons can do. 20-7. Game kind of getting out of hand. Beard again serves to the back row. Tobin the first touch. Limlin the second. Halleck free ball on the way. UND runs their offense. Jump set. Right side. Breckenkamp all day. Now, simply put, Gerard and Guidus just cannot get high enough. The setter, Eaton, is putting the ball so high that Breckenkamp is the only one that can go up and get it. 21-7. We are 4 points away from a first set victory from QND. Third into the net. Second service there from QND. 21-8. We are in the first set of action. Jacksonville and QND. Ryan Turk on the call with you. WEAI 107.1 FM. Nice serve from Thomas into the corner. Hoing rears up, and Thomas there with a huge shot. See if Jacksonville can make something out of this, and they do. Gerard swing, hits off hands, and down for a kill. That all set up by a great defensive play from Thomas. That was all reaction. But she didn't put her hands up. That ball may have clocked her in the face. Willing to put her body on the line. Short serve. Beck kind of bobbled a little bit, and that was a tip on two. May have been a throw. Not called by the officials. Hoing into the corner. Nice defense from Blemling. She sends it over on one. Back set. Right side. Breckenkamp. That's in. That was in. The fans are saying no. I thought that was in. 22-9. I believe it's 22-9. What are you watching? 22-9. Breckenkamp to serve. Jump serve. That has some serious rhythm on it. That was out of bounds. Everything evens out, 22-10. So Jacksonville on double digits now. Hopefully they can build on something here at the end of this first set. Short serve from Girard, going down to Anita, get it back. High set, outside, Hoing, unstoppable. You know, Halleck got a touch on it, but just the elevation, it's not even close. Hoing is getting so high up. She is a special player. 23-10. Eaton to serve. Into the corner, out of bounds. So if there's one thing you can nitpick here in this first set for QND is they made some service errors. Confusion on who is serving. Halleck goes back to serve, and she was saying she's not serving. There is 6 players on the court. 23-11. And Coach Hickok's checking with Linda Wilson on the rotation. That's just your first couple games, trying to figure things out. Then Cardinals baseball going on right now. I'll get you a score here if I can get some connection. I will tell you the Brewers are leading the Cubs 5-1. That's not good for me. I'm a Cubs fan. 0-0 bottom third between the Padres and the Cardinals. And again, we will get you back into action when this match concludes. We're in the first set, 23-11. And still confusion about the rotation. This has been going on for quite some time now. And we're still trying to figure things out. Some other scores from Major League Baseball. Orioles up on the White Sox 4-0. Blue Jays lead the Nationals 5-1. Red Sox and Astros tied at 2 in the fourth. Mets actually winning a game right now, up 3-0 on the Rangers. Twins and Guardians in a slugfest in the third, 6-4. Twins with the lead. Later on tonight, Braves play the Rockies. Athletics meet the Mariners. Giants host the Reds, and the Dodgers and Diamondbacks from L.A. They're still trying to figure out the rotation. This is wild. And Linda Wilson has walked out on the court and is telling people what to do, and that's never a good sign. And it was what they thought it was the whole time, so we got the rotation down. 23-11. That was probably took 3.5 minutes to figure that out, the rotation. Alex to serve, back to Beck. Beck's to touch, back set. Hoing does not put it down. Good defense from Girard. Back row attack from Halleck, and she sends it out of bounds. Set point, 24-11. There was a run for Jacksonville early in the first set. First couple points where they looked very good. Picking up everything defensively, playing tight at the front row. Hoing serve into the corner. Thomas, back row attack now. Will be a swing from Halleck. This could be the game here. Set, outside, the swing, out of bounds from Beard. So Jacksonville tacking on a few late first set points. 24-12. Still confusion about the rotation. Hoban will serve. She serves from the ground to the middle of the court. Oh, as a service egg. Maybe this is a tactic from Jacksonville, just to get the momentum away from QND. That's all I can think of. 24-13. And the serve from Tobin. Now into the corner. High pass to the middle. Brought back. Good defense from Thomas. They'll go again. Back row attack. Hoing. Good night. Nobody got up for a block. And that is the first set. 25-13, all QND. Can Jacksonville make the adjustments as we head to the second half? Second set, I should say. Football on the mind. We will take a 1-minute break and return to JMS.
Memorial Care is your entry to the quality care and expertise of Memorial Health. Memorial Care is primary care, foreseeing experienced physicians and providers. It is urgent care when there's no time to wait for an appointment. It is virtual care for added convenience and virtual appointments that fit your schedule. Memorial Care is how health begins. Visit memorial.health to find hours and locations in your area.
Does your bank offer rewards on your qualified signature-based debit card purchases? If not, then we need to talk. Hi, this is McKenna Duggar with People's Bank and Trust. Join the growing number of our customers who are earning cash back on all qualifying debit card purchases. You already use your debit card. Now make it work for you with Save by Spending rewards from People's Bank and Trust. Earning rewards is as easy as shop, sign, and save. Call 888-PBT-1954 and find out more about our Save by Spending rewards program today. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
One set is in the books, and it belongs to QND. They win at 25-13, and really a dominant run here. After the first 10 points from QND, they did not stop. Hoing was the leader in kills, followed by Breckenkamp. Jacksonville got a few from Gerard and a couple from Tobin, but they just were not clicking in that first set, and you hope some adjustments can be made in set two. We'll take another 1-minute break. When we return, second set of action between Jacksonville and QND.
Hello there, this is your house. You gotta help me this summer. Last summer, I died and darn near took you with me. My air conditioning system needs serious attention, and I wouldn't be opposed to a new carrier system from Doyle Plumbing and Heating. At least, have Tom and the boys come by and look me over. That's Doyle Plumbing and Heating and Carrier, the two oldest and most trusted names in heating and air conditioning. I tell you what, you do this favor for me, and I'll tell you where those socks you lost in the dryer are, not to mention the second set of car keys.
Many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than thinking about retirement. But if you think your retirement needs deserve more attention, contact your local Edward Jones financial advisor. Together, Edward Jones and you can give your long-term retirement strategy the attention it deserves. Contact your local Edward Jones financial advisor to get started today. Call 1-800-ED-JONES, visit edwardjones.com, or stop by your local Edward Jones office. In Jacksonville, see Brent Bordenkircher, Tom Hill, Tony Moore, Will Whalen, or Jack Whalen. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing. Member SIPC.
They got a 25-13 win in set one for QND. They are every bit as good as advertised. I would say a third of the points from Jacksonville came from service errors off QND, so they beat themselves on those points. QND is just a very good team. It's going to take a lot for Jacksonville to win this next set and make it interesting in set three. My biggest thing for Jacksonville, two things. The serve receive was just not good in that first set. Granted, the serves were very good from QND, but you have to do better at passing, especially from the back row. And two, there's just some communication. The last couple of points, they couldn't figure out the rotation, and it just didn't look like a team that was gelling together. That needs to get better. Not a great start to the second set as the first serve goes into the net for a service there. And QND, much like they started in set one, takes another lead. Here to serve, goes right down the line to Halleck. Good pass there. As Thomas back set, Gerard goes into the corner. That looks in, and it is in. Paints the corner, and a perfect spot from Gerard. She has taken that next step up this season, definitely. I can already tell from her early swing. Just very poised and a confident hitter up front. 1-1. Gerard serve. Has some movement on it. Tight to that. It's over. Tobin attacks, and that ball's over. Back to Halleck, and she puts it down. How about that? The Crimsons have taken a lead, 2-1. Let's push forward and make this interesting. Ryan Turk with you on WEAI 107.1 FM, bringing you high school volleyball. It's a busy week of broadcasting for me. I'll tell you all about my broadcast schedule. That ball still looked like it was going to soar out of bounds. It was played instead. What a play on the side by Eaton as she keeps it in. And bumps that to the outside. Halleck will go up. Oh, she mistimed her jump. Mistimed her jump big time. And that will be an air on the header. It's 2-2. And I'm broadcasting here tonight. I think we're coming back tomorrow and doing the Rochester-Jacksonville game. Friday, Jacksonville played the Decatur MacArthur in football. That should be one of the tighter games this season for the Crimsons. And Saturday, I'll be Route Catholic game. So get used to hearing me this week on WEAI and LDS. Overhit there, and Jacksonville does get a couple touches on it. So you can't put it on a platter like you did there to Hoing. Overhit, and it cost Jacksonville. Now down 3-2. serve receive has got to get better. Serve coming up from Breckenkamp. Line drive goes low and in the corner. Gerard, nice play, and nobody home there on the set. Kind of in between Skydish and Tobin. So nobody home, and it's 4-2. You just have to play perfect volleyball when you play against a team like QND. And serve goes middle of the court. Blimling touches the first one. Gerard chases after it. He goes back toward the wall, and a free ball sent over. What does QND do here? Jump set outside. Hoing, good night. No chance. And Thomas is getting some rockets hit at her, and she continues to get up after each one. 5-2. Breckenkamp to serve again. That serve goes into the corner. Perfect. A perfect spot. No chance for Gerard. She's about 2-3 feet behind the 10-foot line, and it is just a missile of a serve. 6-2. Jacksonville led for just a moment in the second set. That lasted all of about 10 seconds. Breckenkamp to serve again. Same spot off the top of the tape. Halleck gets a touch on it, but just a funky bounce, and it goes QND's way. They are rolling right now. 7-2. We don't have height for QND, but I'm going to guess about 6'1", maybe 6'2" for Breckenkamp. Hoing a little short. I'd say closer to 5'11", 6 foot. Perfect spot right on the back line. Another ace, and Jacksonville is all sorts of trouble right now. Wouldn't be surprised to see a timeout taken if another point comes through for QND. 8-2. This is a 7-0 run for QND. To the right side, another ace. You got to call a timeout here. And that's exactly what happened. 9-2, Jacksonville in trouble again in set 2. We'll take a 1-minute break and return to Jacksonville.
Hi, this is Nicole Maloli with People's Bank and Trust, and I'm here to share information about our Save by Spending programs. Save by Spending Roundup, where we round up your debit card purchase to the next dollar and put that change in your savings account. Also, our Save by Spending Rewards program. You can earn cash back on all qualifying signature-based debit card purchases. Call 888-PBT-1954 and learn more about our Save by Spending programs. At People's Bank and Trust, we put you and your savings first. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
When it comes to heating and cooling your home, it's pretty simple. You want it warm in the winter and cool in the summer. That's why you should contact Leach & Remmers Heating and Air Conditioning. Jeff Leach and his staff can make sure you're warm in the winter months and cool in the summer months. Just give them a call at 243-7666. They can handle any job, whether you're needing a new heating and cooling system or just need repairs. Count on Leach & Remmers Heating and Air Conditioning. They're your Train dealer in Ankrum Court, just east of WLDS WEAI.
We continue in set 2. 9-2. QND has gone on an 8-0 run, and they have separated themselves from the Crimson. Breckenkamp with a couple aces here in this 8-0 run. Sends it to Halleck. Skydish pump set into the back row. 3 balls. Just some miscommunication right now from Jacksonville. They do not look clean. On the other side, QND looks great as that ball swats back. Ooh, it goes out of bounds. Halleck got some hands on it, but hit it out of bounds. 10-2. Okay, if you jumped into the pregame coverage with me, you heard about the early season schedule for Jacksonville, and it is rough. They play some tough teams right off the bat, as Gerard cannot handle that missile serve again from Breckenkamp. He's on fire, hitting it at the same spot every single time. And we will get a substitution. Lifelight will check in, and Gerard will come out. If Jacksonville can weather the storm at the beginning of the year, maybe come up with a surprise victory or two, the schedule gets much easier after the first couple weeks. 11-2. The serve goes into the corner. Lifelight is tested. She sends it towards the stands, and nice play from Halleck to keep it in bounds and over. Battle at the net, and what's the call here? It should be Jacksonville point, and it is. Tobin muscles it up, hits it off hand. Jacksonville breaks a 10-0 rally from QND. Cross comes into the game. She will do the serving from the middle of the court for Jacksonville. Serve to the middle of the court. Beck, perfect pass. Set high outside. Hoing. Blocker's late to get there, and Thomas does the split so she's able to come up with the dig. Free ball sent over from Harper. He cannot send over free balls against this team. High jump set to the outside, and someone was in the net. And that someone was the setter, Eaton. 11-4. Third from Cross, sends it into the corner, looks out, and it is 12-4. Just happened to Crimson's night. The best they played was early in the first set. They really battled QND for the first couple points. But since then, the serves have been too high from QND, and QND just hasn't made mistakes. A serve from Eaton, and that right corner is where they've attacked on the serve. Harper over on three, running the offense is QND, and that is ended quickly. Hoing is putting dent in this new floor here at JMS. Unstoppable. 13-4. I feel like I'm calling the same plays over and over because it is. Great pass from the libero, great set, and then finish off with either a kill from Breckenkamp or Hoing. Another free ball from Jacksonville. They're just not playing their game right now. Jump set, middle, punch over on three. I don't even know how Hummel got above the net there because that ball was right at the tape, but she was Johnny on the spot and came up with the kill. It's 14-4, and we may be heading to Cardinals baseball sooner than I expected. A serve right down the line, off the hands of Tobin, and it is an ace. Frustration right now from Jacksonville as they can't get anything to go their way. 15-4. Serve, sent to the middle. Thomas set to the outside. Halleck swing, blocked back, and it is a four-hit. Not call a block. Actually, it was in the net. Did not get over the net. 16-4. It's a 12-point lead. Set one went to QND 25-13. This one's kind of looking the same way. Set from Thomas. Nice swing. Probably the best swing of the night from Coleman as she split the double block and gets the kill. 16-5. Ryan Turk with you on WEAI 107.1 FM. This is the opening week of volleyball for JHS, game 2 of the season. A serve from Halleck, just snuck over the net. Beck, a diving play in the back row for defense, and there's the kill. Right off the hands of Harper, and guess who? Hoing with the kill. She just plays on a different level. 17-5. Nice serve into the corner at an 8. Jacksonville is falling apart, down 18-5. Okay, we will send you back to Cardinal baseball when this one's over. Hoing serves in the middle of the court. It's a knuckleball sent over. Thomas chases after it. Bumps that to the left side. Off the chase. It's three from Tobin, but it doesn't fall. That's the back row. Hoing is having a field day. Off hands. Too hot to handle. Another kill. Incredible. She may be the best player I see all season. 19-5. Length of the 10-foot line from Tobin of Jacksonville. Another offensive play. Outside tipped over by Beard on three, and it's too easy. She's done that a couple times. Whenever she's got that long set to the outside, the two blockers for Jacksonville have been there. She's timed it perfectly with a tip over the net for a kill. 20-5. Alec diving play. Sets it perfectly, and Harper a little off balance there on the swing. Over on three, and mistiming her jump there was Lauren Hummel as she sends it into the net. QND just has tight all over the place. Gerard comes back in, going down his life fight. 20-6. Tobin to serve from the ground, middle of the court. Back set, right side, down the line, looked out, and it is. Keeper could not keep that one in. Was the ball tipped? Was the ball tipped is the question. That's an interesting call there because the down judge called out of bounds. They must have called tip. Anyways, we're going to move on. We're going to call it 21-6. And Harker right back with the tip over the net for the kill on her side. Gary Hickok asking for clarification, and Linda Wilson says the ball hit the line, but the down judge says the ball was out of bounds. So, I mean, why are you going to argue? It's 21-7. Blumling to serve. Middle of the court. Beck, she's just been eating up digs tonight. Roll shot sent over from Beard. Set in the back row. Now it's Swing from Hallis. It's Swing tight to the net. Tip on three. Sneaks over. Guided. Good defensive play for Jacksonville. Gerard roll shot to the middle of the court. Set. Middle. Block. Good defense and Guided. Back on Q&D side. Look out. It's Hoing. And she gets the kill. Little tape monster there as it's on the top of the cape and gets the kill. I mean, she's got double-digit kills easy in this match. Question is how many. 22-7. Serve from Peters in the middle of the court, and not a good pass there. Blemling, good defensive play. She's able to chase it down. And Jacksonville, if they want to compete against Rochester tomorrow, they got to work on their serve receive. They got to work on their communication. Those little things will go a long way. 23-7. Frustrating match tonight from Jacksonville. One that, they were up against the tall order, but one I wish they would have competed a little better against. And there's another ace. Jacksonville cannot figure out the serve from QND, and this will be a runaway. It's 24-7. And a timeout will be taken. Let's just take a 30-second break. We'll step away. 24-7, Jacksonville, 1 point away from dropping in straight set.
Building relationships, supporting the community, and service. These are the things Country Financial stands for. Hi, this is Lucas Turner, and we're more than just an office you may pass by as you drive through town. We're neighbors who lend a helping hand and support the fabric of our community, including charitable organizations, sports, financial education, and civic organizations. Since we're already neighbors, let's get together and chat.
They're here for you and me. This is our country.
Call me to talk about the things that are important to you and how I can help you protect them.
For quality battery starters and alternators, see Mark, John, Devin, or Jake at Rex Battery of Jacksonville, 847 South Main, 1 block north of Morton.
WEAI, Linville, Jacksonville, 107.1 The Eagle.
24-7. We are at match point. QND has been absolutely dominant tonight, and Jacksonville taking every second of this timeout to talk about this match, and there's a lot to talk about. Jacksonville just has clearly not played well. You'd like to get to double digits, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Too many receiving errors so far in that back row. That has got to get cleaned up before they play Rochester tomorrow. Young serve in the middle of the court. Sullivan the pass to the middle. Set, middle. Guidance is blocked back. Halleck will not be able to send over a free ball. And that is the game. 25-7, a straight set victory for QND. Said it before the game started. I think this will be the best team Jacksonville plays all year. And Jacksonville didn't have their A game tonight, but QND did. QND is locked in. They are. I love it. There's a Ryan Turk chant going. That's me. Oh my goodness. That's like the first time that's ever happened. Even though it's Ryan, I will take the Ryan Turk. That's close enough.